Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Whitney Ward. Mark is off tonight. We do begin with breaking news at this hour. One person has died after a single car crash on Spokane's South Hill. The crash happened on East Overbluff Road right around 3:30 this afternoon. The road is now shut down at South Arthur Street. Police are working to try to figure out exactly how the crash happened. They are also working to notify the victim's family. We do have a crew there on scene. We'll make sure to bring you additional information as soon as we have it. And our other top story tonight is a preview of high school football and the game with a lot of weight behind it. Kickoff only 2 hours away for the Riverside versus Medical Lake game. Those teams representing the two communities that just 1 month ago experienced devastating wildfires. And between the two fires, 21,000 acres burned, hundreds of homes were destroyed along with other buildings, and 2 people died. KREM 2's Amanda Rowley is joining us now live from the tailgate ahead of the game tonight. Amanda?
Stand by. Yes, well, tonight is Riverside High School's homecoming game against Medical Lake High School. Just outside the stadium, we have some tailgate activities starting to form here. There's going to be a cornhole tournament, and then you can see behind me the Booster Club is selling some sweatshirts and t-shirts. Now, as exciting as this game is going to be tonight is more than just about the game. It's about two communities, two teams coming together with a unique connection. The Gray and Oregon Road fires in Spokane County turned the world upside down for the surrounding communities. But tonight, those families can find some sense of normalcy under the Friday night lights.
Football is just a perfect place to bring everyone together and kind of unite and heal.
Senior Cooper Eagle plays for the Riverside Rams.
2-1 right now, so I'm just hoping to keep that going.
The Oregon Road fire forced his family to evacuate. They returned to their home, still standing. But that wasn't the case for many of his classmates.
Quite a few kids at the school that, just have to start all over and just lost everything, so it's really sad.
Tonight's Riverside homecoming game will be a welcome distraction from weeks of heartbreak. He says it's an unspoken connection shared with the opposing team, Medical Lake High School.
I think we've both obviously had very similar circumstances the last couple weeks, so I think it could just be a powerful game, and we can really just connect through that and kind of unite even though we're opponents.
He expects both teams will give a good fight, but still acknowledging a sense of camaraderie.
Definitely after, it's all love, you just feel for each other.
It will take time to heal from these wildfires, but in the meantime, these Friday night lights will help these communities begin healing together. Now, as I mentioned, the Booster Club behind me is selling sweatshirts, but they're also selling these t-shirts. They say Rise as One. Now, sales for these t-shirts will go to the Elk Community Wildfire Fund. Reporting in Chattaroy tonight, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
All right, Amanda, thank you very much. And we'll have more coverage on that game coming up on our Football Friday show, which is during KREM 2 News at 11 tonight. We'll have highlights from the game, plus our Coached Up segment returns. That is where we mic up the Riverside head coach, Buddy Wood, so make sure to join us tonight. Also, another big story that we are tracking tonight in the aftermath of the Oregon Road fire in Elk. A dog missing for 36 days has now been reunited with his family. That's Ezra. He got separated from his family when they had to evacuate the day of the fire. He's been out there surviving on his own ever since. People in the community there had spotted the Great Pyrenees multiple times, but they were never able to catch him. Until yesterday, someone saw him right near a gated driveway, and they called Ezra's owners right away. They were able to get there within just a few minutes, and when they did, Ezra came running. She was just overcome with emotion. The sad part about this story is that right now Ezra still cannot go live with his family just yet because they lost their home in the fire, and right now they're just staying in a Spokane hotel. But until they can get somewhere more permanent, Ezra will be staying with a foster dad from Freddie B's Furry Friends. That's a local man there who just helps lost and stray dogs. Today, Freddie told me how he worked with neighbors every day to try and capture Ezra. He says they never gave up on finding him. What a great story. All right, let's switch gears now. Let's talk weather. The weekend is officially here, and it comes with slightly warmer weather, but first weekend of fall, right, Michelle Boss?
That's right, and temperatures will certainly be on the cool side, though not quite as cool as today. We didn't get out of the 50s this afternoon because of the cloud cover. As we take a look at satellite and radar, you might be wondering, okay, we had some sprinkles this afternoon. It's pretty cloudy out there. It's been pretty cold. I got a football game to go to tonight. Is it going to rain on me? Good news is no. Things are going to be drying out as we head on into the evening hours, and you can already see a lot of that steady, very light precipitation from earlier this afternoon is really starting to thin out. So we are looking at a drying trend as an upper level low pressure system in southeastern Idaho is going to continue to pull to the east, and that will allow us to dry out as we head at least into the first half of the weekend. Currently, though, because of the gray skies today, only 57 in Spokane. That's actually our high for today. 57 in Coeur d'Alene and Deer Park, 59 in Sandpoint, and only 49 degrees in Moscow. They've had some wet weather there, but a little bit drier weather in central Washington has led to temperatures in the low to mid 70s, so a little bit milder there. It will be cloudy early this evening, but you should see partly cloudy skies overnight, and looking for partly to mostly cloudy skies for Saturday. That should help our highs climb up to near 70 degrees, mostly cloudy on Sunday. There's a slight chance for sprinkles on Sunday as well, but highs should still be in the upper 60s. We are looking ahead to a pretty cool and damp week for the upcoming week.
Michelle, thank you. Now an update to breaking news that we first brought you yesterday. A Fred Meyer employee accused of assaulting a fellow employee with a folding camp saw was in court this afternoon. Take a look. These are pictures from inside the store. This happened at the North Spokane Fred Meyer, which is the Wandermere location. Police say the suspect, confronted by a store manager, then started grabbing items off of the shelves, swinging them around. Officers say he hit at least 2 people and cut one woman in the face with that camping knife. That victim was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect has now been charged with 2 counts of assault. He was released without bond and instructed not to go anywhere near that Fred Meyer. Looking ahead now to Monday, where Spokane City Council has a busy day ahead, so they are expecting to vote on a resolution to censure Mayor Nadine Woodward after she appeared on stage with former state representative Matt Shea during a Christian nationalist event. Now, council members Zach Zappone and Betsy Wilkerson are sponsoring this resolution. To be clear, a censure doesn't impact Woodward's ability to hold office, but it is a formal disapproval of the mayor's behavior from City Council.